In this video, we're going to explore one of the most impactful visual techniques in modern image editing, which is cinematic color grading. If you ever watched a movie and noticed how each frame carries a particular emotional tone, whether it's cool and sterile like a sci-fi film, or warm and nostalgic like an indie drama, that's the power of grading. It's not just about adjusting brightness or contrast, it's about shaping the entire mood of the image. And while many people think you need LUTs or high-end software to do this, the truth is, with just a few built-in tools like gradient maps, curves, and selective color, you can achieve these effects right inside Photopea, completely free, right in your browser. In this tutorial, we'll take a standard photo, something flat and neutral, and step-by-step apply a cinematic color grade. We'll explore how different tones interact with shadows, midtones, and highlights, and how to build a look that feels like it could belong in a feature film. We're not using LUTs or presets. This will be a manual artistic process guided by color theory, contrast control, and a bit of creative intuition. Let's begin by opening our image and walking through the grading tools. I have downloaded my image from pexels.com. And here you can choose an image that would fit your editing the most. There's a ton of different photos, and just choose what you would like to work on. Let's use, for example, this picture here and download it. And port it into Photopea. For best results, use a photo with good exposure and dynamic range, not overexposed or too dark. Ideally, something neutral and clean that gives us room to work with. Once your image is open, take a look at the Layers panel. We'll be using non-destructive adjustment layers for every edit. Start by going to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, and Gradient Map. A gradient map remaps the darkest and lightest parts of the image to new colors based on a gradient. This is a powerful way to inject a cinematic palette very quickly. Click on the Add Gradient Preview to open the editor. Here's the trick. Set the highlights color to a warm golden beige or light orange. And set the shadows color to a deep blue or teal, something cool and moody. This classic teal and orange combination is common in blockbuster films. Teal in shadows brings depth, and orange in skin tones keeps the image lively and cinematic. Once you've built your gradient, hit OK and change the gradient map's blending mode to soft light or color. This is soft light. And this is color, but I would leave it to soft light. When adjusting your gradient map, it helps to think in terms of realism. If the shadows are too blue or the highlights are too orange, it can feel artificial. Try reducing saturation slightly or shifting hues towards grayer tones for a more subtle film look. Real movies are rarely colorful in a saturated sense. The grading is often understated but consistent, so less is more. And reduce the opacity to around 40 to 60% to blend it naturally. Already the image is starting to take on a filmy quality. Next, we'll add a curves adjustment layers. Go to Layers, New Adjustment Layer, and Curves. Curves give you a full control over the tonal range of the image. In film color grading, it's common to add a gentle S-curve to darken the shadows and lift the highlights slightly. This increases contrast while keeping the midtones rich. In the RGB channel, here, click near the bottom of the curve and pull it slightly downward to darken the shadows. Then click near the top and pull it slightly upward to brighten the highlights. Now go to red, green, and blue channels individually to add subtle color shifts. In the red channel, lift highlights to push warm tones into the light areas. In the blue channel, lift shadows a little to add a blue tint to the darks. These micro adjustments add cinematic nuance. Keep them subtle, small changes have big effects here. Now we'll use Selective Color for precision editing of specific tones. Go to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, and Selective Color. This tool lets us tweak the red, yellow, and neutral tones independently, which is perfect for skin, backgrounds, and sky. First, choose reds from the drop-down and slightly reduce cyan to push the reds towards orange. Increase yellow slightly for warmth. Then go to neutrals. Add a bit of cyan and blue to cool the overall base tone. This creates a steelier, more dramatic look. And finally, go to blacks. Add a bit of cyan or blue to tint the deepest shadows. What you're doing here is basically hand building LUT using manual tone control. This is where your personal style comes in. Push and pull until the mood matches what you want to communicate. At this stage, the overall look should feel cinematic, moody shadows, warm lights, and rich contrast. You can now group your adjustment layers and toggle them off and on to compare before and after. This is without the selective color, without the curves, without the gradient map. This is without anything at all. If you're happy with your color grade, you can group all your adjustment layers, duplicate them, and paste them into other projects. Photopea doesn't save LUTs directly, but this layer group becomes your reusable look. You can even export a PSD template that includes just the grading layers and drag your new images into it. If the effect feels too strong, reduce the opacity of individual layers, like the gradient map or curves, until it feels natural. For example, for curves, you can reduce it here. Gradient map, we have already reduced it. You can also add a final brightness contrast or color balance layer to make subtle tweaks. Go into here, then brightness and contrast. Bit of brightness and contrast. For some images, adding a bit of sharpening filters. By going to Filter, Sharpen, Sharpen More, which can enhance detail, especially if the color grading has softened the image slightly. And that's the full process for cinematic color grading inside Photopea. No LUTs, no external plugins, just smart use of built-in tools like gradient maps, curves, and selective color. What's powerful about this workflow is that it's entirely customizable. You can go for a gritty, dark noir tone with desaturated blues and contrasty shadows, or aim for a golden hour, nostalgic look with warm highlights and faded blacks. Once you build a few different looks, you'll start to recognize how different color combinations create specific moods: isolation, tension, romance, and mystery. You also notice how each adjustment layers plays a role. Gradient maps set the mood, curves define structure, and selective color handles the polish. It's a flexible workflow that works not just for portraits or street photography, but also for cinematic posters, thumbnails, and storyboards. Even though we didn't use any official LUTs, what you've done is conceptually the same, just built by hand. And that gives you more control, more flexibility, and a deeper understanding of color. So whether you're trying to match the look of your favorite film or simply experiment with a new visual language, this method gives you a solid foundation for building your own cinematic style. I hope this video was helpful and see you in the next ones.